So, morning YouTube, from Holcombe Village. Just thought I'd go for a little ride round this morning before the rain starts at 12 o'clock. And I was watching Steve Hornet last night on the TV, on my telly. He said he needs an arm for his new Yamaha, and I happen to have 2 spare ones. So I thought I'll have a little ride here and up to Great Harwood. Drop it off. Say hello if he's in. If he's not, up it goes for his letterbox. So, I don't think I've ever videoed it coming this way. Oh, traffic lights are still working splendidly where the road collapsed. That used to be my wife's uncle's house many years ago. I've told the story, got the lights. Told the story a few times. He lived there and he moved from there and he bought a house in Somersea, which is near here, not down south, called Lammy Bank. And there used to be an actress on Coronation Street back in the 60s called Lucille Hewitt. She was a barmaid at the Rovers Return, and it was her house. And it was a bit sad really, because I don't remember the actress' proper name, but they bought the house apparently, and she'd had a miscarriage. She'd done the nursery up and everything for the baby, and poor girl had a miscarriage and decided to move on. And the house wasn't in she was doing it up. It was a lovely house. Well, it still is a lovely house. To go over a little bridge to get to it. Anyway, so Colin moved there. Leslie's uncle. The first time tried olives was that house. Disgusting things. I love them. I love them now, but them days were bloody awful. Back in the 1970 it must have been. 71. Yeah. I know I went in my van. That's how I know what the date it was. Yeah, and then from there they moved and they bought a famous house in the Isle of Man called Fairy Bridge Cottage, and it was sort of it is part of Fairy Bridge. And then he moved again to near Ramsey in a nice bungalow. It got fed up and waving at people looking over the bridge. He used to sit in his back garden and then a little stream. He used to read his book or whatever he was doing, and when people start looking over the bridge he picks a fishing rod up and the little gnomes out and put it on his head. I waved at him. It took me down in to see that. Happy days. And then he ended up owning Onken Nurseries. Well, he started Onken Nurseries and it's still running to this day. His son runs it now. So we're coming into Elmshaw now. Another little mill town. Bistro bar. And there's the mills. It's not very far. Ouch. Big water tower there right in front of me. 2 chimneys still here. No wonder in the past then no wonder probably Fred Dimner will have worked on them. Done a bit of piling, maintenance work. He will have done. Look at that one there, just coming up out of the ground. That'll be from a mill back there, and it'll be piped. Some engineering they did back in the 1800s, early 1800s as well, even back as far as 1700s I think. And all these were built for the mill workers. Cost a fortune now. A bit like Steve Hornet's house, in fact, those. Jesus Christ. I think I've done a bit of off-roading. Might be my fault that, because stiffened the back suspension up at the back. Took it up a couple of notches. I might back it off a notch. This is one of those areas where they don't come that often. Think you know your way about. And you don't. So here we are in Great Harwood. It's a nice little town, isn't it? Got to watch out here, because this is where Steve got knocked off his 500. I'm on it. Right, oh. back on. I hope you can't hear this music I've got playing. Love me do, you know I love you. Well, I got to see my mate Steve. Not. Love me do. So he wasn't in. Well, it's all Great Harwood. Quite busy place. Oh, might have been about. I don't usually ride with music on, but no. So I dropped the Oxford horn off for him. I bought it for my bike thinking it was I misread the advert. I thought it was one of those air horn type, you know, bugle type things, but well, when it came it's just what I'd already owned on the bike. So I went and bought one off eBay. eBay 15 quid special I think it was. Used to bring my son to a campsite up here, Great Harwood Scout Camp, and it's down this road somewhere, but no idea now. Oh, I'm saying I used to do Great Harwood. My wife did. Not many leaves left on the trees.